Hi. Good night, good night, good night, good night. YouTube fans, good night to all the Saudi Press fans. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let me take the opportunity. Welcome you to this very short, abbreviated show tonight. Of course, not a regular show night, just to do a little review and also preview predictions and results show tonight. Most definitely, people, I'm expecting that you are waiting for good news. If you haven't heard or seen the sports news tonight, the results of some games, there were just a few games. I think there were just about 7 games, I believe, today rather. And some very, very interesting results, some games that, we had predictions, and of course, what has been going on in the recent time. It's very difficult to follow up on some of these games as it relates to their predictions. But of course, we want to take a very good look at what we have here. Now, I also want to say a special welcome to those who are joining us for the very first time. And of course, uh, very good night, especially for those who have predicted the results for the games before, and for those who actually has not yet even started predicting, it's good. Good night, dear Thompson. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Shanda Orange covering eyes. Oh my God. Big up yourself, sorry. Well, that's how it goes, my boss. That's how it goes. You don't know. So, big up RR. Up, up. All right. Show on fire. Blessings principal and the Piba squad. What do you mean, show on fire, my boss? Let me see what you're talking about. I don't understand. But that's how it is. RR, I know you're waiting for your big EPL sound. Your team today, RR, got off to a, was it 2-0 in the Europa Cup? Yes, all of that, a whole lot. I've not even gone through to see where it is. But we haven't done much about the UEFA or the Europa League. But of course, we have to talk a little, especially when we get the surprise results. Eh? There's a whole lot of surprise results, and so it's very, very important that we look at those. We also, people, want to big up, and I also want to big up the referees who are participating in the Doncaster Cup and Manning Cup competition. And the reason why, not like I'm saying they're deserving of the big up because they're doing a very good game. Well, I must say to you, we haven't had a lot of complaints so far. Maybe there is, but the fact that Issa had to make some changes and bringing some of these games forward earlier to avoid the abandonment or the postponement of the games due to lightning, they made themselves available. So we said we had games 11 o'clock in the morning, some games starting at 1. So that's commendation for the Referees Association to adapt to the situation. We all know that some of these referees are very busy, and referees not just the only involvement they are in their life, but they are professionals in other sphere, and it is very important to acknowledge when it is so. All right. I want to big up MG Sports TV, the man that run YouTube as it relates to football. I can tell you, never see another YouTuber who covers football in such a wide range. Every single level of football in Jamaica, MG covers. Big up yourself, Mario. Don't know. All right. There's a lot going on, right? The JFF, they're still in limbo. Not sure what's happening or how it will play out, who will actually manage the Reggae Girls going forward, or better yet, would they actually employ a permanent coach, or would they use someone who have actually been there already and have not gotten the level of success near what Lauren Donaldson has? We don't know. So it's a whole lot to think about. I want to big up Lee, the one from Garvey Massey, the Cuban Alliance. Yes, big up yourself anyway, then, Mr. Lee. Dunga, how things are showing, Dunga? Can you tell which schoolboy team do you really support, Dunga? I know you're an Edwin Allen fan, but not too sure of your real support as it relates to schoolboy football. A matter of fact, you doesn't even make it clear which football team you support, whether in the EPL, La Liga, or even further across Europe or in US. So that is a very good way to start off, sir. If you would just highlight us, give us an idea of the team or teams you support internationally and locally. I want to say again, people, as it relates to JFF, the elections for presidency or for the executive members of the Jamaica Football Federation is coming up very soon. And we just want to acknowledge the presence, yes, the presence of those who are involved. We want to also acknowledge those who have an interest, not just to run the public office, but those who have an interest to get Jamaica football forward. Interestingly, that the vice president, Wiley Vice President Raymond Anderson, has announced officially that he will be challenging the incumbent Michael Ricketts for the post of presidency. Let's see how that goes. And let's see, because I wonder why there are so many issues in the JFF. Is a part of it, but yet still the issues continue to come to the fore. Is it that someone needs the chair for him or her to manage or to assist to get things right? Let's see how that pans out. Should ISA have a vote? I think ISA as a body, I believe, has a vote. Yes. I think ISA has a body because different sporting body, each sporting body, I believe, um, has a vote. All right. So yes, ISA have a vote. Who are you voting for? Or who you believe will win the next election as it relates to presidency? Yes, give me your view on that, sir. All right. Uh, wow. No, man, something is strange here. I've seen some information coming up, and I must say, though, what's it? My eyes fooling me right here. My eyes are fooling me. These are some netball. Must be netball scores. Hey, I almost put up some scores, and when I double check, it can't be anything but netball, people. It can't be anything about netball. But, all right, give me 1 minute. I have to check this score. I have to ensure that what I am seeing is correct. I have some scores here. Um, Under 16 football. All right, let me see. Let me see. Come on. Results Thursday, 5th Rural 16. Awesome. Okay. I'm convinced that this is not football. Convinced that it is netball. All right. It's netball. All right. So netball people, not football. So I was frightened. I've seen under 16. I didn't even know that the under 16 competition started. So it is netball. I see some big scores 20 and those 59. I'm saying under 16 football? Oh, why am I seeing those scores right here? That was the challenge that I had. So lucky thing I double check before I post and start to make big noise and loud noise that goals galore in such competition. All right. So, what are the qualifications to be a candidate? I think the qualifications is one, you have to be involved. You have to first be a member of the JFF, all right, of the Football Federation, whether by association or by office, meaning you can be qualified by being having should I say having a vote though? Yes, or a member of an association. So a president of a parish team, yes, or um, I think once you're a registered member in the JFF, you can or you are. Yes? Qualifications week, bro. Ah, what are the qualifications? I've never seen it, though. I have never seen that aspect of it outlined, but never seen it, to be honest with you. So let me leave that. I'm just saying you can be qualified because of those simple aspect of it, right? But I'm not able to say if there are tangible qualification as it relates to certification. Not sure. No O level, still not sure, boss. But it's a good question, and that I will definitely go ahead to do some research on that. All right. Okay. So we have tonight we'll be having the goal scoring charts as I mentioned before. All right. We also will be having the other aspects. So let me just go now and we want to look at the results from today's games as planned. Remember, we had our predictions last evening. So I'm gonna go with that. Uh, where am I now? Trying to put it up so we can view. I remember people we won't be going for long tonight, just a very short one. This is a huge responsibility. No degree in business. As I said to you, I don't want you to put me under any pressure, right? I just don't know, and I promise you, sir, promise you that I will check it out. No matter of fact, when I come here tomorrow, I will be able, I should be able, and I will be able to provide you and other persons with the relevant answers. So coaches need license to be qualified to coach. Yes, yes, they do. So you're saying to me that then the president or leaders need qualification to lead. I wonder if that's what you're saying. Oh, well, I'm telling you, trust me. All right, so sorry. Let's now look at the results for yesterday's game. Today, why I keep saying yesterday? Tell me. All right, so look, people. Um, right. So if you can see, my eyes are burning. All right. So today, first game we're looking at and the results. These are some games that I think we had one match awarded. Okay, Iona Caranal, Iona 3. And this game was a game that it did not play really, but it was awarded to Caranal, to Iona rather. It seems like Caranal did not turn up for the game or something went wrong. But this was a game that was awarded 3 points and 3 goals. All right. I think I had Iona to win by a goal to nil. That was my prediction. Another Bay versus Wycliffe. 2 hour. 2 hour. What was the prediction? That was my prediction for that game. Let me check this thing out. There we go. Okay. Wow. It's so true. So I had a nil-all prediction for that one. So it's good again. Draw. But I tell you, my prediction never stand up, A prediction I hold up to scrutiny. You notice. Yes, Blacks Williams, what's up, the boss? Long time no see you on the show. Big up yourself, aka Blacks. Yeah, that's Mr. Garfield. You're not spoiling, Kyle, boy, you name Blacks, aka. You want to use Garfield as aka? Big up yourself, bro. What's going on? What's going on? So, Blacks, best up, bro. Keep up the great show. All right. Yes, man. It can't be any better without you, boss. All right. So, the other game is Horace Clark High versus St. Mary. And this was played at Horace Clark. So St. Mary won 1-0. I have St. Mary to win 2-1. So at least they still win, but not the scoreline I predicted. Garvin Massey, Tatius Golden. And remember I said that I'm expecting Garvin Massey to win. Very big. Did I say something? What did I have? Garvin Massey to win. Hold on a second. Yes, I had Garvin Massey to win 8-0. This is what, 7-0. Whoa, you're short, bro. Come on, Mr. Lee, what's going on there? The Cuban short me a goal. The next one is Kellett High versus Clarendon College. But yes, this game was scheduled for Effortville Community Center. It was a changed one. It was a modified because I'm sure that this game was scheduled to be played at Crossing, that was a Kellett's home ground. I guess based on the threats of rain and the prediction, Manner and respect, bro. Yes, man. Bless up yourself. RRS, your Bridging Blocks just a roll in. A long time, you know, grace the show, you think him easy. Or you coming at the show with a different name. Hey, Blacks, watch it, Different name and side press show make you ineligible to speak, sir. So now let me know which name you're coming. It's a poor aspect of registration, all right? Do not register properly. All right, so Clarendon College. Here, I have today, I was told that it was 12-1, but officially on the ISA Schoolboy Football the Costa Cup results is now saying 13-1. So what is the strange thing there? A new thing. Kellett has breached the defense of Clarendon College. The mighty Clarendon College. Their defense, they were bragging about their clean sheets and scoring so many goals. But I don't sure it is fortunate or unfortunate, but Clarendon College allows Kellett to breach their defense. All right, let's put it another way. Let's give Kellett the benefit of the doubt. Kellett, of all the teams, unlike the big adrenaline, could not breach the CC defense. But Kellett, one of the minnows, actually did that. Kellett get a goal. Yes, man, Kellett have scored goals before. They have course scored before. Remember, Kellett in their first game would have beaten Thompson Town 1-0. So they have scored before. I think they have scored against Claude Mackey as well. But the interesting part, Kellett scored a goal against Clarendon College. They must be still celebrating. Blacks, what do you think happened there? Kellett scoring on Clarendon College, Blacks. What went wrong? Or what was so good about Kellett today? It will be interesting to find out at what stage of the game that Clarendon College conceded their first goal. Well, let's move on. From Cambridge, I had Frome to beat Cambridge by 4-1. This is what I am seeing now. Cambridge still score one, but Frome has doubled my score, 8-1. You see, people, the big scores continue to echo in the Costa Cup and also Manning Cup. All right, so next game, very, very surprise result. Green Island versus Russies, 0-0. I want to notice something, people. We hardly have 0-0 scoreline in the Costa Cup this year. Very few Milan score lines. So it means that most schools are scoring goals, if not all. Next game, May Day. So Rossi is conceded, no, but at least Green Island surprise held them. Yes, it was time for the backline give up a goal. Blacks, that's your explanation. Me don't buy that, Blacks. No, sir. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. But give us some more about that. Let me know how that goal was conceded. Get some info and and relate it to us. All right. So next game, Mayday Mount St. Joseph. Mayday win 5 goals to 0. I think I had them to easily brush aside Mount St. Joseph by 3 goals to 0. Yes. Well, if this is my right chart, man, because I do 3 goals to 0. I think I had a bigger win, but that's what I predicted. Manchester High continue to drown the teams. 12-0 over Kruskies. People have to do some real searching, you know. They have to do some real searching. This is not the first time that Manchester had score 12 goals. 12-0. My God. The Carchet College and Bellew. The Carchet College beat Belair by 2 goals to 0. That's right. No, it is the other way around. Belair actually beat our blank the Cartridge 2-0. I think I lost this one. I think I had Belair to lose 1-0 to the Cartridge because the Cartridge was at home, right? So this one turned around. So I lost that one again, people. So that's the prediction here. And it is not just the win or the loss in these games. But sometimes I need to get a lot more information to find out how these goals were scored at what point and so on. Very difficult to. So RR Blacks, what do you think about the standard? Which standard now? The Doncaster Cup or the Clarendon College standard? Want to be direct with the answer with the questions, RR. I want to be Blacks, Blacks talk it as it is. Blacks talk it as it is, my brethren. So give them some more of that. Don't just ask why, because Blacks is a man know certain things in our deep football. Blacks is a Clarendon College neighbor, full neighbor, and me. Whole I'm bridging them back Clarendon College. We can tell you that. So you know when Clarendon College and CC are play Blacks. No, not Clarendon College CC, but Clarendon College Adrenaline. Blacks is nervous because the man them have pepper, yeah man. A whole lot of bantering supposed to take place down there, Blacks. Where's me? League Cup standard. That's like, I guess that was made. I'm gonna allow Blacks to answer before I get into it. Imagine if you could go back at school. I tell you, we'd have to reflect on going back at what time or what age. God, we know. Poor me. Boy, I tell you. Hey, people. Yes, so prediction for the Doncaster Cup. Now, I promise that I will give you the goal scoring chart. Yes, for the goal scorers in the Doncaster Cup. So we're gonna go through that in a little while. I'm gonna place it up because this is the latest chart that was um, this was generated today. This was generated today. So that's where I'm gonna go. All right. So the latest one, I'm bringing it up now. The standard poor, badly too much big score in RR. 123, Mr. Lee, big up. Big up, Saudi, where are you with Lee? We big you up early before you come in, but, God bless you, reach. Yeah, man, your team push out a decent score, 7-1. It was 7-1 or 7 versus Stations with Mars. But I had them to win what 8-1 and they have scored 7-1. So they shot me a goal, Mr. Lee. When you talk to the coach on that side, so you can't afford to shot the side request prediction. Yes. You need to listen at the talk. Big up yourself, Tom Stranger. Upside the respect, man, maximum respect. All right, people. The questions were asked, I think last night, just last night's show, and I continue. So I decided to, as soon as the results up, I said I will try my best tonight in the short show to present the goal scoring chart. Hopefully, can are you able to see it? Let me see if I can get it larger. All right, can see that, right? Now we have here, and you can see it is the right along here. It is Thursday, October 5. All right, so today, this is today's latest goal scoring chart. All right, now at number one with 15 goals, we have that's Stevan Spence. Stevan Spence from Frome with 15 goals. I wonder how many of us were looking for Frome Tech to have player of this status scoring so many goals so quickly. All right. Um, Let me see if I can get this. Let me see how small I can get. Yes, so I just want to ensure that you can see it as big as possible on screen for you. So Thursday, October 5th, that is the latest scorecard, as I said. So Spence 15 goals from Frome. All right. And before I reach there, though, I should mention look at the total goals scored, people. Total goals scored 1,119 goals already scored since the 9th of September. Since the 9th of September, we have scored in the Costa Cup 1,119 goals. It will be very interesting to see, and I'll bring to you about the comparison after the first round this year and maybe the last 3 years, so to speak, to see how the standards have seen, not just the standards, but in terms of how much goal, which here would have had more first round goals than the other. I predicted that this year will be a record amount of goals for the entire season. And the way things are looking, trust me, goals more than points. To add to that, I think we added up more school over the years while down the standard. Blacks, yeah, to some extent, but there are also, if you notice, some schools came in and started well. I do understand, but it's a mixture, and I don't even want to look at it that way because RR is a big fan of having two separate competition, one for the minnows, but the logistics in having such a competition is very, very difficult to manage. All right. So 13 goals now, people. It's Javier Newman from Manchester High. 13 goals. Raheem Russell from the Carchet College. Man, Raheem Russell from the Carchet. 12 goals. So Dunstan Cohen, who he was leading the goal scoring chart from the first round of games. And now he has dropped down to fifth with 12 goals or fourth. We have Taki High School presenting Giovanni McLean with 11 goals. And that's coming from Taki. You know, remember, Taki is doing well over in their zone. And it's not one of those name brand teams that you expect to get this level from. Similarly with the Carteret College. Very rarely you find these schools having people up there in the goal scoring chart. Jamar Brown from Manchester High also has 10 goals. So in double figure, you have two Manchester High players in double figures. Yes, two Manchester High players in double figures for the goal scoring chart. All right. So again, sorry if you're unable now to see the wider one. Wow. Can you? Oh yes. So we just talk about Manchester High, the guy with the 10 goals. Malachi Douglas people from Clarendon College. You know who Malachi is? The captain. But Malachi, I believe, is playing from midfield. Yes, to this Clarendon College team. So playing from midfield, people. And he is basically leading the goal scoring chart for his team, the captain, with 9 goals. Very, very impressive. Cleo Clark, Garvey Massio, Miss Ali. Miss Ali, Miss Ali. Blacks put some in the D1. Listen me, you don't, but a golden boot have to be 50 goals. No, oh my God, that's too much, man. 50 goals? Remember, when it reaches the second round, you know, or the round of 16 and so on, the competition will be very tighter. So, Tom Stranger is saying quarterfinal before we stop seeing high goal scoring games, and you'd be surprised. Embarrassing scores. They are embarrassing for true. But they are exciting for the team who scored them and for the fans. You can imagine watching a match and you would have lost check of the goals. Respect to the referees, the count, continue to keep those goals and the count. 20 goals in a game. How many goals per minute or how many minutes per goal? Whichever way you want to look at it, it will be very different, easy, not easy to tally. So Mr. Lee, I see you laughing out loud. Yeah man, big going on. You see? So you have one of the top scorers. Eight was it 9 goals? So clear car from Garvey Massey and Mr. Lee. Big up yourself. So Kyle Dixon, one of the striker from Clarendon College, is an 8 goals. Giovanni Affleck, the I think he was the joint leading goal scorer in the Costa Cup last year. Giovanni, young 16-year-old from Dingtail Technical with 7 goals. Yes, he started the goal scoring thing very late, but he is now up there. Tajay Thomas from Edwin is on 7 goals. But interestingly though, people, I am sure that Tajay told me yesterday that he has 9 goals from 6 matches. I'm almost sure, but I'll double check it. I have it on record, so I'll check it. So maybe I don't want Issa to rob Tajay of any goals. You know. I hope Tajay is counting well, and if that is the case, Issa will have to make that correction quickly. Batting for Tajay and for Eddie in there. So Jadine Webley from Horace Clark. You see it, Horace Clark again. Teams that we are not expected to do well are to do that. Having one scorer having 7 goals. Interesting. So you see, people as we talk about, too much high scoring games, we also have to respect the little teams. They are scoring goals too. All right. Adrian Campbell from Manchester. Adrian Campbell, aka Dizzy. I wonder if you're watching this. So that name is, but I've seen two Adrian Campbell from Manchester. This must have been a repeat. Can't be a twin. And interestingly, both of them scoring the same amount of goals. So I think this is a repeat. Adrian Campbell from um, Manchester High. This is Kemari, I wonder if I pronounce it from York Castle. 7 goals as well. All right. Tishani, what's this? Kernadi. Oh, I can't pronounce that name yet. But let's call it Kernaldi from Anata Bay, 6 goals. We also have Um, in the 6 goal category, Daniel Brown, Christopher Hull from Clarendon College, a whole lot of scorers and 6 goals as you can see. So we have gone past the top 10. Just let you see for yourself those top goal scoring charts. Interestingly, those stats is just coming up way down. And their top scorer has only 6 goals. That doesn't look good, knowing that States have scored 20. And if I remember, there's one player who have a double hat trick, so that must be one of them. All right. So that's how it is, people. Wow, Central High. So their inspirational, is it the captain? Player has scored 5 goals. Nathaniel Howe. We need to see where Central is, by the way, too. We're going to look at also the tables and to come up, because remember, tomorrow night's show, we'll be looking at how the teams will be ranked and where they are standing now. All right. And I said ranked so that can move towards the second round. Was it the second round? Yes, the second round. I remember the second round is a knockout, and then you go to the round of 16 and then to the quarterfinals. All right. So, you're saying that after 9-0 blew off, hey, blew off the game. Do a poll, Sir Sadi. Should ISA consider restructuring the competition to improve the quality? All right. RR. I'm going to set up the poll for tomorrow night's show. All right. Because this show won't be for long and we won't have a full based on the amount of person watching the show right now. Not sure that you will have um what do they say now? Very good or a very big group participating in the poll. So leave it for Friday night, please, where I can do it officially, where more people I believe will be on. All right. Agree Blacks need to get the weaker team in a different, or the weaker team, you want to say, yeah. Need to get a weaker team in a different competition. I know you'd agree, man. Manchester has so many players in the goal scoring chart. Listen, Manchester scored up to about 12 goals, about 3 times they scored more than 10 goals in a match. And when I'm gonna look at the goal scoring chart for each team. Mm. Yes, so when you look at the point standing, you'll see how many goals the teams have scored or which team scored more goals so far. That's where we're going to next. All right. So, people, that's it for the goal scoring chart. And again, as I said, we just concentrate on the top 10. I'll give you more than top 10, but just to whet your appetite to see where we are. All right. So, Tom, of course, Manchester doing very well out there in Mandeville. I remember one year Manchester started very big and they never passed the second round. Never passed it. I remember clearly. But it is what it is. I don't think that will ever repeat for this year. No, sir. Company used to fix up knots with high score. Yeah, and do it again. Knots get big, big side. All right. So we say we want to look now at the goal scoring, not the goal scoring, but the different zones to see where they are at. All right, so let me refresh my page before I actually show you, because it will be very interesting to see where some of the teams are and how many goals they have scored, how many they have conceded so far. Remember last night, my friend Campbell were here looking at a ranking of the teams. We had given my ranking before the competition started, but based on how it has transpired, how things are, we have to make some changes. So we have a rank, and we will be looking at the rank tomorrow night again. Blacks, you're a Chelsea man. No, you're mad. Blacks, you're Chelsea man. Hey, listen, my make Blacks come off a show. Be careful, mind you run off Blacks off of the show. RR, be careful. One team scoring so much goal come next round, Team like Manchester will fade away. Hey, Blacks, leave Manchester. No, actually, you know, rate Man U. You know. Aye, let me behave myself. All right, so people, I'm gonna now present to you what the group is, what the different zones, how they are looking, which team leading, how many goals they've scored. Yeah, man, have a look at them. Manchester is a side you have to look out for. Of course, consistently up there. Yes, the Manchester Redemptors, they always present themselves in the thick of things. All right, so where am I now? Like that. Window, this one, and let's go. Wow, this seems like it is fading. Hold on, is that looking better? Or the glass of only people? All right, so now I need to take myself out of that picture. Here. Take myself out of this one. Is that better though? Hold on. I like this. Hold on, man. Oh, Mr. Banso, man. Awesome. All right. So become
I take the video off for a while. Or maybe that's the reason why. Wow. Tell me if you're hearing this. The video's back. I wanted to show you the entire screen with it. So everything is okay now. My God. Sorry, Chris. Not ready at all. Sorry, Chris. Jump. Ah, it's gone again. So it's an issue that I am not sure what's happening. I'm really not sure. Hearing no. All right. Bring up yourself. Bring up yourself. Zachary. So there's some issue. I can't say why it is behaving like this. Let me check but the mic settings. I have changed the mic. Um,
How is it now? Tell me. It's good now? I hope so. I hope so because we're coming to the end of the show. Really to the end. Mr. Campbell joined late. All right. We were looking at so we look at the points standing for the Costa Cup. We also look at the ranking, the goal scoring charts, and because Campbell, I'm going back to it just to give you the opportunity to see it. All right. So just to look the recap, I would say for the goal scoring chart for those who didn't see it. All right. And not gonna have a lot about it. We'll probably just go through and look at top 10 as I did before quickly. So that's the goal scoring chart I have there for the Doncaster Cup. All right. So that's what we were looking at. We also look at the teams that scored the most. And interestingly, so far, doing the thing, we realize that the entire Doncaster Cup since the 9th of September, there are 1,119 goals scored. And I said that this year will be record breaking for goal scoring. Regardless of how we believe that the teams were weak or are weak, we will have goal. All right. Unfortunately, I still believe that when it reaches the second round and quarterfinal, you will have the odd one big goal score. Did I say this right? Yes. The odd match where a high scoring game. Every year, in every competition, doesn't matter the stage, you will have high scoring goals. Because if these teams are scoring goals in it, this is a practice. This is a practice now to score goals. And when you look at it, suspense from Frome, if he get opportunities to score because he has put himself in position to score, so he knows what it's like. It's a feeling. So not because the competition will stiff, I believe that we won't have the goals. All right, these same players once they get the opportunity, they're gonna score. So that's my point. Not so much the weak teams where goals are scoring, right, Blacks? All right, my people. Big up yourself, big up yourself. So again, remember to join tomorrow night. It will be an epic show. It will be not an episode, but an epic one. Very, very big show tomorrow night. We'll have we're looking at the ranking and how Issa rank these teams. Hopefully, I'll have a guest to explain somebody out of Issa to explain how they come about this. And of course, we want to look also into our power ranking. We want to zoom in on different teams and, of course, have a preview of the EPL for this weekend. I know that's what RR waiting on, and so we'll do. We'll have RR co-host with me tomorrow night as well. So again, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for staying the course, and hopefully you will be able to join me tomorrow night for that big epic show, the end of the week. And there are many games going on Saturday, which I'm not even sure which game I'll be. There are so many games that I want to be, people. I'm sure that the PIBA fans want to see Edwin versus Kellits. And if PIBA say that is the game they want to see, because PIBA is a proud main sponsor of the Saudi Press show, it's highly likely that I'll be there. But guess what? The game not McGrath, but Charlie Mount versus Dingte is a big game. Big, big, massive game on Saturday. And so that also have my interest. All right. So let's see how it goes. We'll see how those games pencil out. Big games that people want to see, and so on. All right, people. Thanks again, and let me say, good night, good rest of night to you all. Blessings to everyone wherever you are on this side of the show. All right. Bless up.